Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're ready for another YouTube video from your old buddy, Thaumcraft73. We're back here playing one man, one mod, trying to learn everything that we can about thermal expansion. And as we say in most episodes, man, we have learned a lot already, but the learning is not quite done. We got some more stuff to take care of. Now, I want to thank, I think it's Rethghoul was the one who said, hey man, I got this crazy good plan for you. A couple people, I can't remember the other person. I'm sorry. I'll try to, if I have a clip here or a break, I'll try to get the person's name. I'm horrible about that stuff. But in yesterday's episode, we talked about slag production and how, like, for instance, we just take a look at aluminum gear, right? So this is how you make aluminum gear, but you could take this guy, hit the U key, by the way, for use, and if you run it through the induction smelter with a little bit of sand, we end up getting we get 4 aluminum ingots back, and we get some slag. Yeah? Okay. So, something is on my, what is the world? Get out of here. Sorry. Something was on my mouse pad. I don't know what it was. Like something was getting in my way. Anyway, so if we know that, and I guess it's really any gear. I mean, it doesn't really matter what gear. I don't think gear use. Is it all 20%? Yeah. So it doesn't matter what gear we use. I mean, we could probably use just like a copper gear, right? Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't matter. So the problem is, if we just use a regular recipe for a gear, we end up losing a piece of iron. So essentially, it could be up to, what, 5 pieces of iron to get 1 piece of slag? That's no good. That's no good at all. But there's another way that we could do some crazy stuff. So we take a look at these gears, copper gear, right? So this is how you craft one. But there's also this thing called a gear working die. And what the gear working die does is it essentially requires 4 copper ingots to make 1 gear, right? Which happens to be the exact amount of materials we get back when we run it through the induction smelter with a piece of sand, and we have a 20% chance to get some slag. So we can set up a system to make that work, right? So we already have a compactor, right? We already got one of these guys right here. And all we need to do is pump. We need to have something that we use this to craft a gear. Then from there, it can go into the induction smelter. The induction smelter can smelt it down. I'll get 4 pieces of 4 ingots back, which then I can cycle back through the compactor again with the appropriate augment in it, and I can get another gear, and I can just repeat that process over and 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 over again, and rake in the slag. So I think we should set that up, and then we're going to try to get that done, and then we've got one more thing we're going to start looking at, because there's some other stuff for sure. So we need to know how to make one of these, and this is some lead plates. So let's go ahead and get a couple pieces of lead first and foremost. Whoops. Okay. And we're going to run that through the compactor like that and get ourselves some lead plates. Okay. And then we also need one of those, which is easy. And then what else? No, a piston. Okay, no problems. So let's get some of this. We need some of these. We need, I have them in my inventory. Okay, let's go make the things that we need. So compactor, that should be over here. Yep, okay. And then we should be able to go make this augment. So we can, nope, we already have those. So we need to make a piston. Done. We need to make a redstone servo. Done. And then we need to make an iron gear. Done. And then we can make this thing. Okay, there we go. So now, if I put this guy in the compactor, okay, why can't I install this? Because I already have this, which increases. So we're gonna have to get an upgrade kit. What is this guy? Hardened? Okay, let's make ourselves a reinforced upgrade kit, one of these. So we need some electrum, we need some silver, and we need some of that fancy glass. Okay, no problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, hardened glass, 1, 2, and then what else do we need? Silver, okay. Okay, and then, no, this, done, and then this. Done. Okay, so this is reinforced. We'll put this on our compactor, like so, and then we can apply this guy. Now, if I take 4, let's say copper ingots, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And we put these guys in here, it's going to run and do its deal. And then if we have a piece of sand, just one. Alright, this is going to make this copper gear. And then we could go over here to the induction smelter, and we can do this and this. And that should run through and get ourselves our copper back. Yeah, yeah. And then, essentially, we can go back over here, stick this back in here, and just repeat that process over and over and over, just with the cost of a little bit of sand. And it just so happens we have tons of sand because we were grinding up sandstone to make niter. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so we have to set up a little system here to make this work. So I don't know if that means we should make another... I think we should probably make another induction smelter. I think. Okay, so let's do that. Induction smelter. Let's make one of these guys. So what do we need? We need some copper, we need some invar, we need some sand, we need a machine frame. Okay, so we need all kinds of stuff. So let's just start raking a bunch of stuff out of here. We're going to need some iron. We're going to need some invar. Is that invar? Okay. Whoops. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to need some glass. Okay. Just regular glass this time. I have it in my inventory. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. So induction smelter. We have to make an invar gear. Done. Okay. We need to make 2 copper gears. Done. We need to make a machine frame. And I know that we could just use our new thing over there to make these gears, but we're just trying to hammer through it quick. Need a little bit more of that. Okay. Make this. And then we also have to make this guy, which we should be able to do. Yep. And then we should be able to go... We need some sand. Okay. Perfect. Bang. Induction smelter. Done. Okay, so we got to think about how we're going to get this thing set up. So, that is that. Alright, do we need to start like another row of machines? Or do we... I think we should maybe put this thing like over here, maybe? This should work, right? Okay, so we need this here. Alright, and then we're going to go get our compactor. Oh, no. Just this guy. Oh, let's use our deal here. Okay. And then we're going to put our compactor here. Compactor makes a gear, induction smelter, we loop. Okay. And then I just need a little bit. Let's go here and hit this guy up. We just need one piece. We need a chest. Where's a crafting bench? Over here. So let's go and get ourselves one of these. Okay, a chest, and we'll put this guy right here. Let's take a look at this guy. We're going to unlock this deal. And we'll go like this. This is going to be input. This is going to be output. Auto input enabled. I just say, okay, perfect. Okay. All right, I'm going to step off camera just for a second. I got a little coughing thing going on. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Sorry about that. I don't know. I had crazy weather today. But anyway, let's see if we can't get this thing to work. So here's, we need a couple things. So first of all, we're going to need another chest. Let's go grab some of these. And we will go right here. And we'll make another chest quick. We'll just set up a little bit of a automation type deal going on here. We'll set this guy right here. So we will say this guy is going to import from the top. Yeah. And import from the side. Okay, and output there. Perfect. Now, we learned how to make a retriever the other day. Yesterday. So maybe we should make another one of those, because they're kind of cool. Alright, let's just make one of these. We need an eye vendor, so we're going to need one of these. Alright, so that's going to need to go through that guy. Okay, let's make that happen. And then, while we're waiting for that, we'll grab an ender pearl out of here. Okay. And then what else do we need? We need some iron nuggets and... Okay. So do we have some iron nuggets? 1, 2. And then we need 2 iron ingots. Okay. And then just this eye vendor. So let's make that guy real quick. Okay. Perfect. And then we should just be able to make one of these guys. We'll just make the simplest version. I think that's fine. All right, and then we need some item ducts, which we have right here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of loop this thing up and around. So we'll go like this. Whoops, that went a little crazy. And down like that. All right. And then let's get our handy dandy crescent hammer, and we'll take this guy off. We'll disconnect this. We'll disconnect this and disconnect that. All right. And then we want to make sure this guy can import from the top, and he's going to export from the side. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, if I take this, okay, this is induction smelter. If I take this and put it in here, and then I go get like a stack of sand. All right, and we could go like this. All right, and then this thing should cycle through, give us 4 copper ingots back. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we want this one to be green. That one to be purple. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so if I go like this. Alright, that should only go there. Perfect. What is this guy doing? What happened to my copper? Hello? Oh. How about we actually put this on here? Alright, and then we'll go get this. And we'll say, hey, I just want you to pull copper ingots. We're going to whitelist those. And we'll put that back in there. Now, those should disappear in a second. Oh, we have to do one more thing. We have to say, always on. Now, will they disappear? Yep. Okay. And they should come back in here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we're processing this again. And then we just repeat the process, right? Over and over and over again. But we're hoping to get some slag at some point. So we need to make some upgrades for this. I mean, I don't know if we really need to. I mean, we're only talking about a couple. I mean, the other thing we could do, I guess, is we could go like here and we could get like a bunch of these and just have them kind of cycling through like this. Okay. And that way we'd have a bunch of those. Okay, and then we just need to get some sand. Let's put actually a little bit of that back. And we'll go over here and we'll get a ton of sand. Okay, yeah. And then we will place all of this sand in here. We'll do it like that. Okay, then we should get the slag over there. Yes? Okay, we want to go that way. Why doesn't it do it? Okay. That should... Oh, well, it shouldn't matter. We are a little bit low on power. Should be okay. It should be running. 0. Why don't you have any stuff in you, guy? Why are you not running? Okay. Let's go grab a piece of coal. We'll see if we can't get that thing fired back up a little bit. I mean, the magmatic is running, but this guy is not. Let's put this in here. That should be back online now. Okay. that whole deal. But I just need to make sure this stuff is exported. Okay, it is. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So what we've got here is we are now essentially we have a slag loop, right? So we are grinding up gears and with sand, or smelting gears with sand, and we end up with 4 ingots. We pull the ingots out and around and down in here, and then these guys compact those ingots back into a gear, and we just repeat the process. So the only like raw material is sand, which, man, is freely available. So we can essentially, through this process, now it's going to be taking a while, get all the slag that we want. Now, one of my subscribers, Dilligaf, said that I could use nether quartz ore in the induction smelter, and he's exactly right. Let me take a look here. So, no, quartz ore. So we take a look here and look at the use on this guy, right? So in the redstone, no, in the induction smelter, sand and nether quartz ore gives me rich slag. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's just a matter of going off into the nether and taking care of business. Okay, so yeah, we're getting slag out of that, so that thing can just sit over there and run, and that won't be a problem. Some rich slag might be kind of cool, just to see how crazy this thing actually goes. Is this thing empty? Oh yeah, look at all that stuff. That's good. Okay, so I think what we might need to do is go into the nether and just like rip through it a little bit. I just want to get a little bit of that nether quartz ore. You would think that I would have processed some. I guess I haven't. I guess I've been all converting it down to just regular quartz. Let's go grab some real quick and just take a look and see. We might as well just sort of close the, I guess, pardon the pun, but close the loop of this whole slag deal and see if we can't get some of that other stuff. Okay, let's go here. I don't need that. I just want quartz ore. Okay, there's some. Here's some more. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea how much we have. Let's go down here and grab this little bit of ore. Okay. And can I find maybe just one more deposit? Yeah, right over here. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. And then we'll see if we can get some rich slag out of this. Just to see. I'd kind of like to see, like, the difference in processing between rich slag and then that, like, infused rich slag. So, so we have, let's see, how much do we have here? 45. Okay. And we're going to run this through, what was that? We're going to run it through, I think, the induction smelter? Yeah, with a little bit of sand. Okay. Okay. You guys go in here. Nice. And then we can take that, combine it with niter and pulverized charcoal, which we should have some of here. Okay. And then we'll get some of this rich phytogrow. We need one more piece of that stuff. There we go. Okay. And then we can go like this, and like this. This must be a shapeless. Okay, so now we have rich. So let's take half of that, and we're going to put, oh, we can't, well, we have to take this augment out, this guy. Okay, so meanwhile, let's put this in here. Okay, so let's see how many we have. So there's 62 there. So I think we're going to get 4 out of this deal. So we should end up with a stack plus 2. Yep. Okay, perfect. And then if we take some of this, still waiting on that guy to fill up. It's going to take a minute. So that's kind of cool. By doing this loop right here, right, we're going to get some regular slag. And then by doing this loop here, we're going to get rich, which is pretty huge if you ask me. Rich Vital Grow, right there. Okay, so we have a piece of that now. And now let's take a look and see... Oh, no. Where does that go? Oh, Flux Fly. Oh, did we get like a ton of that or something? What's the story here? Okay. And now, if we put this stuff in here... Just one. Okay. We should end up with... I think it's 6, maybe? Or 8. Let's take a look and see what it is. We could probably increase the speed of this thing. Okay, it's almost done. Six. Not bad. I mean, it's a lot of work. You know, we're going to have to get some rich slag, stuff like that. We could get regular slag this way. You know, so it's not too bad of a deal. Let's get this out of here. Is this thing still doing more? Yeah. Let me put all of this in here, like this, and we'll just grind out some wheat. Now, the last thing that I wanted to do today, and then we're going to come back tomorrow and work further on it. I'm not sure exactly how far we are in this episode. This may end up being a little bit shorter than normal. But I don't want to get too far into this. So, we have wheat now, which is kind of cool, right? And if we take a look and see what we could do with wheat, if we put it in the sawmill, we get something called pulped biomass. And there's lots of ways to get it, right? You could do almost... I mean, you could do all kinds of stuff, right? It takes 8 wheat to get 1, 8 potatoes, 8 sugar cane, some saplings, 4 pumpkins, a carrot, or 8 carrots, some of this cactus. So if I take out of here a stack of wheat, and I'll just move this over, and I take this over to our sawmill, and we throw it in here. No, not there. We throw it in here. We should start getting some of this pulped biomass. Yes. Okay. Let's let all this run through. Let this happen. We should have some more of that stuff. Yeah, we do. Okay, this can go in there. This is going to make us increase our wheat a lot more, a lot faster. Okay. So we have some of this. Do I have a thing? I do. Fluid transposer. No, magma crucible is what I need. So if I take this stuff, what's in here? Essence of knowledge. Okay. If I take this stuff and put it in the magma crucible, it'll melt down into bio crude. And I think that's where we're going to end today's episode. We're going to come back tomorrow and take a look and see what we can do with this crazy bio crude stuff, which I think is going to be pretty awesome. Essentially, we can make it a fuel source, but we're going to mess around with it. Let's see if we got a little bit more pulp biomass. Let's put this in the magma crucible. Getting a bucket of that stuff is sort of difficult. We don't get that much per deal. But anyway, we're going to come back tomorrow and work on that. I'm afraid that this episode is super short. You know, I think that's okay. I mean, I don't want to get too far down the road into the next thing. Our big goal here was to use some of your comments to get us not only some rich slag, but also some regular slag. And essentially, it's just from the cost of either mining a little bit in the nether, which is nothing, or it's setting up a little bit of a processing system where we can process gears and convert them back into gears. I love that. So tomorrow, we're going to take a look and see what this bio crude is all about, and we're going to kind of move forward. But until then, please remember to be cool, don't be a fool, and from my One Man, One Mod series, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about thermal expansion, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.